Top of the third inning, Rays a 1-0 lead. It came off the bat of Jack told us about 65 today. That one gets in on Diaz. Easy.
Well, you will gain some confidence when you cut a fastball in on the hands of back on that pitch.
And there's a nice breaking ball. The pitches he has and the location of them, but then also when you add
right-handed hitter facing Carlos Rodon. Anything elevated was going to be a hard I'm going to hunt the fastball up, or I'm going to look for the slider down. And you had a change-up down and away from a righty, even into a hitter's mind.
Nice piece of hitting there from Lau. Serves it into.
We'll take another look at the pitch. It's elevated a little bit.
This is down. Season. Skies it into left. Easy for Verdugo. 2 down.
Yeah. Got in on the hands of Diaz. Just got in on the hands of Arozarena. Again, spring training. You're working on some things during your on that cutter in on the righties.
And then on the swat. 1-2.
Way.
Into third. LeMahieu on to second, and Diaz. We go to the bottom of the third. Third inning in Tampa. Oswald Peraza will lead off 9-1-2. So LeMahieu and facing Taj Bradley has been impressive thus far, and gets a call there defensively. Yankees looking for him to impact the baseball a little, and his ability to make hard contact at the plate. But John, the transformation is spring training.
Wow. What does that mean?
Well, I'm talking about as a broadcaster, not a player, John. Field.
Cleaning up some of that shoulder issue so he can get out here and try to compete for a spot on this player. You can control your physical shape when you will be there.
Yeah, because visually, obviously, that is a stark transfer. LeMahieu. Luka there again to make the catch. It's been interesting. Obviously, I've always admired him, but just getting to be around him now and see his at-bats, how
I appreciate he just walked up to the plate and took a fastball or a little cutter to get it done.
Stays alive there.
With this guy, the not being afraid to hit with 2 strikes. You see the OP League at bats, whether it's spring training, regular season. There are plenty of little bit. This guy never gives away an at-bat. There's an accountability. If this guy is going up there and doing it, dank it up if you're a teammate.
Right, that's the other thing is for those at-bats.
Those were 2 tough pitches with 2 strikes.
Left side, Paredes. 1-2-3, bottom of the third. 1-0 Tampa. Montefiore Einstein scoreboard. The Rays are 1-0. Okay, nice. Thanks. It's good to chat with the manager of the New York Yankees. Seen so far today.
Yeah, he's pitching, which is nice to see. He doesn't have his landed some secondary pitches in the strike zone, including that one. Biggest thing is I want to continue to trust his work and just keep the blinders on. If we do that, I feel like we'll look up you to continue to pitch and continue to work to be.
I saw a changeup away as that ball is drilled to left field, but it just looks to me that
question. And there's going to be days where you don't you go out there with not necessarily because there are going to be those days just based on I think where he's at that's an important thing for any pitcher, but for
Rodon is in. We know it's tough to struggle in a Yankee going into year 2 and what you've observed this spring.
Yeah, I think he's done what he's needed to do to put himself in position to be successful, and the way I have to focus on. If he's checking all those boxes all the time and doing the work, you're ready to go physically and mentally each and every time. Man, good pitch. Right into spring, and he's had a really nice focus to him.
Where it's going to be during the year, but he's up. In the upper 50s now with the pitch.
He's done with this hitter here. I'm going to take the headset off, and I'm going to go get him, and that'll be it.
Okay.
I will come back. But he's in from that, he's in a good place. Away, Louis.
I knowing that, Aaron, I am reticent.
Only Vince Scully could do that.
That's right. Like Michael and me. Here to right field and deep. Soto looking up, and a success for Rodon the rest of the first, second, and third, but a double and a homer on that, Aaron. We know he was pitching today, but ending it with a double and a home. He's making sure that he feels good and confident throughout the spring, even if the results.
And getting ready to pitch each and every time. And then if he's doing that, he's putting his body on going to the post, then we can get the results there and earn into spring.
Out there after he was dealing with the shoulder. We just showed as Velasquez clearly slimming, adding muscle, and kind of the opportunity for him here to make this roster.
Yeah, I think he's kept and carried that now into the winter, and you know, it's important. 5 games there with the shoulder, but played. It's important, you know, because he's such a good player. Got the biggest thing I want to focus on is continue to move the needle, really run, has pop in the bat, but it's about tightening all, turn into that everyday player that we all think he can be at the big league level. Kick your way in when you get those opportunity. Training's an important time for especially young players, especially young.
The guys at the big league level, we just saw a great throw from Terrence behind the plate.
Narvaez, which is elite behind the plate. And so the big league staff have a ton of confidence in him. And, you know, we've added August Ramirez. And then Luis Terrence, who we brought, is getting better. Even this spring behind the plate and how he went out is another guy.
Yep.
Really, our catching crew.
What a luxury.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we appreciate the time, Aaron. Thanks so much, and we look forward to chatting with you again. New York Yankees. Well, the Rays are missing a whole lot of starters this season. Jeffrey Springs also flies it out to center. One away. Working his way back. That's right now.
You know, you have to give Kevin Cash, you have to give the Rays devastating injuries, and to win 99 games last year, producing pitching talent, you would expect them to be in the hunt again this year.
Second hit for Anthony.
We'll take another look at the swing, and it's just a rolling break.
But you're right, John. You almost, and with complete conviction, you and I will sit here and say,
So we've never heard of.
field a base hit.
And I think it already starts with up there to like about that powerful right arm. And, you know, he went through his growing the side on Glaber, loading up on that back leg and drilling. Baltimore is going to be a beast in the American League East. The Yankees are going to be right there.
In the dirt.
Stan, another guy looking for a rebound season, talked about how ready to hit a little bit earlier so he can take care of that heater once he's training, who he could use a little bit of confidence. Got a hanger right there and missed.
The 1-2. Chop foul. The All-Star break of 2020. Swing and a miss. 96 by
being thrown by him, and you know, maybe he's not going to be able to rebound. I don't think Soto loading up on his back leg, so Giancarlo kind of looking for some of mine to take care of velocity, and then you say, oh, there.
0-2 on Verdugo. Struck out age, and when it comes to video, obviously on his body. As Verdugo goes down swinging, unable to push anything across, we go to the 5th, 3-0 Tampa Bay.